Hey everybody, it's Miss Andrea back for day 11, December 30th of 12 Days of Holidays to make our straw weaving bookmark. This one is really cool. This I just learned how to do this, so I was like, wow, this is amazing. You could actually do this with younger kiddos too, but I thought it was pretty neat for me as a grown-up or a teen. So what you're going to need today is your 3 straws, some beads, those are completely optional, and at least 7 to 8 meters of yarn. I would suggest using variegated yarn because it will have this really cool pattern, but you can use single color yarn and just tie on if you need to, but I would rather just use variegated. So the first thing is, if you have straws that have these little bendy things, we need to cut those off. I didn't do that the first time, and boy was that a mistake. So we're just going to cut those off because you have to slide this yarn off and it just makes it really difficult to do that. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take a piece, and you need a piece of tape. That's the other thing I forgot to tell you. So you're going to need to tape your straws together. Not too tight because you're going to be weaving around them. So you want to make sure you leave enough room to start the weaving process. So there we go. We have them taped together. Now you're going to take your yarn and you're going to start your weave. So this is going to be an over. Oh, I lied. Sorry. This piece needs to be on this side. Okay? So that's an over, and then we're going to do under, and then, oops, over. Okay? Just like we did in grade school. So then this next piece will be under, over, under, over, under, over. See how that's working up? You guys hold that piece there. So under this back piece, over the middle piece, under the back piece, over, under, over. See how I did that? Under, over, under. And you just keep kind of squishing it down as you go. Under, excuse me, that would be an over, under, over. So then under this third one, over the second one, under the third one. And then you can get kind of fast with it. Right there, look at that. Ooh, but then look what happens. There I am trying to show off, and now it's too loose. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. Under, over, under. Over, under, over. Under, over, under. Over, under, over. Oh, under, over, under. See how that's working up? Over, under, over. Slide down. Under, over, under. Over, under, over. Put a little tail in there. It's looking so cute. Okay, so then you just keep doing that until we get to the top. So I'm going to pause the video, do it to it, and I'll be right back. Okay, alright, so I have finished weaving all the way up to the top. So now what we're going to do is we're going to, because you should have some yarn left over, you're going to need some. So we're going to cut this off to leave a tail, okay? And then what we want to do is we want to take 3 pieces of yarn that are longer than the straws. So we're going to take 1, 2, 3. Oop. Okay, and then I'm going to trim these down a bit. Not too much, but just enough. Okay, then what you need to do is you need to take these 3 pieces and feed them through the straws. Okay, so there's 1. I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw this craft, I thought you left the straws in there, and I was like, wow, that would make a really chunky bookmark. Like, that's gonna not make our books, it's gonna make our books come back with a wedge in them. Okay, there's 2. Yeah, you don't. You take it off the straw. 3. Okay. Feed these through here. This is another very inexpensive, fun activity. Littles could do this, but again, like, I'm a grown-up and I think it's super fun. So, okay. So now we have our tails here, right? So we have the piece that we started with, and then the 3, and then same up here. Piece that we ended with, and then our 3. Okay, so the non-tape side, you're going to work on the non-tape side, and what we're going to do is we're going to separate these a little bit, try to get them even. Okay, and we're going to take the piece that we ended with, oops, I'm going to weave this under here real quick, there we go, and we're going to tie it to this piece. Oh, remember not to pull too hard, Andrea, because you need to have it down at the bottom too. And we're going to tie a little knot. Okay, got that. Okay, and then you're going to do the same thing on this side. Try not to pull them too far. And we're going to tie a knot on this side, these 2 pieces together. I'm just going to kind of hold here and pull to get them nice and tight. Okay, pull back on the side. Now, okay, this is the kind of tricky part, okay, is that we have to get all of this off of the straw and onto the strings. So you're just going to kind of scooch it down. Scooch, 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 and get it out off of the straw, and then pull these out. Oh, look at that! And you're just going to kind of smoosh everything. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. And then you're going to do the same thing up here, or down here, whatever you want to call it, as we did on this side. You're going to tie some knots. But you don't want to pull too much, because then it'll scrunch up your work. And then we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to tie here. Oop. Okay, and I'm just going to hold that. Yay! Look at that! There you go. Now, the other thing that in the original video that I watched when they were making this is you could actually make like bracelets, I mean, you'd have to have a bunch of straws hooked together, obviously, but bracelets, necklaces, all kinds of cool things. But I think this is a really cute bookmark. And then with your beads, you could always just, if you wanted to use your beads, we just had some, so I threw them in there. You can just put your beads in here if you wanted on each thing. Beads on this one. If you wanted to use a yarn needle, you absolutely, so that doesn't happen, you absolutely could. And then what I'm going to do is take all of them together, maybe tie one big knot. If I can get that to work. Maybe I'm not going to be able to get that to work. Okay. So we'll just tie 2 and 2. There we go. Ah, lost them. Shoot. Let's try that again, shall we? Okay. Get this to go in there. Ah, alright, I'm going to give it a little trim. Get this to go in there. Oh, that's cute. I wish I would have known about this when I was a Girl Scout or a Boy Scout leader. Alas, I did not. This would have been super fun to do with them. Ah, shoot. Well, now I'm just messing it up there. There we go. Okay, and then I'm just going to trim. Oh, look at how cute. There you go. And you could just trim the top as well. That's super adorable. Look at that. Oh, so there you go. There you have it. There is our straw weaving. You could use this again if you wanted. There's our straw weaving bookmark. Oh, hope you guys enjoyed. This was what day was this again? This is day 11, December 30th. Our straw weaving bookmark. Tomorrow is day 12, the last day. It is our macrame keychain. Full disclaimer, I've never made one of these either, so I need to go practice and make a practice one before we do this together. But as always, if you have any questions about how to make this, how to recreate it, give us a call, 774-8805. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye!